she sent to me, and this is like I said, I mean, women like you back in the day, y'all physiques were so beautiful, and
Oh,
we
thank you.
as fans, we love y'all because we just excited, we love y'all women. I mean, I can't when
Yeah,
doing this content, I'm gonna make my crime. I'm gonna make my
yeah,
crime, Melody. I'm a muscle her smile.
yeah,
I that's my crime. I know that, but
yeah,
doing this content and talk to you ladies, I get to
yeah,
learn a lot more. Also, the
yeah,
aspects of the sport has it evolved. Like if you compare somebody like okay, good example, someone like Iris Kyle
yep,
to
yeah,
maybe someone like maybe Andrea
yeah,
or Linda Murray to someone like maybe Lynn sorry um Sarah Philgis. Have you
yeah,
seen over the time the
yeah.
sport has evolved?
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. It has evolved. I've talked to Linda Murray on a number of occasions, and she said to me time and time again, she's like, Melody, no word of a lie. Like, she's like, I wouldn't be able to compete against any of these women, and even you guys back when you guys were competing. She's like, that's a whole different ballgame. She said, you guys have knocked it up such a high notch that she's like, that's just it's a lot, and I don't know that. I think Linda Murray will always be an amazing bodybuilder, an amazing inspiration. And I truly believe that if it was at that level when she was competing, she would have done everything that we had done to make it there. You know what I mean? So, but it has evolved, and I look at some of the women now, and I'm like, shoot, I don't even think I could compete against some of these women. You know, like for real. I would get my butt handed to me, and that's okay because, like you said, it's evolved time and time again. Like science comes through. We find different things, different ways to become that absolute human machine, literally. We just look like we're out of some kind of comic book, and that we're just good to go, almost like the Transformers, kind of type thing.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
so we think you say that Linda Murray is Optimus Prime.
yeah, yeah. You know what? There we go. That's it. She is. Yeah, we'll call her the Optimus Prime for sure. And
Yeah.
Iris, she has an amazing title, an amazing background. And, I know Iris a little bit, and I'll tell you, that woman puts in work. She works, and there is not no stone, no pebble, no blade of grass that she won't turn over to make sure she is the best of the best. And that I will give to Iris any day of the week. You
Hmm.
know, um, there's nothing more that you can really say. It's just she's just an amazing female bodybuilder.
Yeah.
You
Because
know,
people say like this. She said she won 10 Miss Olympias, but that's still 10 Olympias compared to some
absolutely.
guys. She surpassed the guys like Lee
Yeah.
Haney,
Yep.
Lee Haney, Linda, Ronnie
Yep.
Coleman. I mean,
Yep.
you just had you know Sid Gillen just got her eighth Olympia. She with
Yep.
10. And with
Yep.
only that one loss was to Xenia King, but consistently for
Yep.
9 years. And then
Yep.
at least seven Miss International titles. She
That's
made
yeah.
like her
Until
eyes
they
watch.
got until they got rid of it, it would have been more had they not gotten rid of the Miss International. I fully believe that she would have matched, Miss O and Miss International, you know, for sure. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah. Well, as I say, quote like this, is all of walk behind y'all division and establish, we're by being quietly establishing the heart. And
yeah.
it's not fair. But as fans, we support you ladies. Here we are here from my man Lawrence. Shout out to Lawrence. He says, Melody, you always a hero. Every day you breathe life on this planet. Allow others feel the same way. Thank you, brother.
No, thank
Also,
you.
this is from my man Mohammed says, thanks for the interview. Question for a coach. How would you deal with a non-competitor who has 70 pounds of fat to lose, around 35% body fat? So as a coach, what advice would you give, especially somebody who wants to get in shape?
First of all, Honestly, it has to start with your mind and spirit. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not set in your soul and in your mind that you need to make a life change, because truly that's what it is. You know, for bodybuilders is one thing, we're competing, but I'm talking now as a person who is now just like you're a regular person. You know what I mean? Um, I got like probably a good 30 pounds to lose myself. So I've had to toss out the crap. In every aspect, the crap that was in my mind, crap that was in my soul, that was weighing me down. That has to be set first. That you want to make that change in life, and you got to give it time. You can't just jump in there 1, 2, 3 days of the week and say, "Oh crap, this ain't working for me," or "This diet ain't working for me. I'm hungry." You're not hungry. Your mind is hungry, but your body is not physically hungry. You got enough fat on there to like keep you going for days, weeks probably. You need water. Water's your most important friend, your best friend, uh, and everybody's got to have water. But then after that, once you get your mind and your soul set, and you're on your journey to healing, and you feel strong enough that you can make those changes to your diet, because that comes first. You got to be able to diet. You got to be able to eat food and not be afraid to eat food. I find so many people are like, when I tell them, okay, you got to have 6 meals a day. Even if you're not a bodybuilder, you got to feed that machine. It's like stocking a wood, the fire. Okay, here's my what do you call it? Anyways, so here's my comparison: fire to life, fire to losing weight, or even a car. You have to put gas in a car to go. You don't put gas in the car to go. It starts putting out. Then you lose the gas and you lose the drive. You got nothing. You're not moving, right? Body's the same way. But at the same time, what's the quality of gas you putting in? Are you putting in low grade fuel, McDonald's and all that shit? Mid grade fuel, you're still eating. You're eating okay now, but now you're eating like Chipotle and stuff, right? Stuff like that you think is good, or you're eating tacos or burritos. Nah, you don't know what we're putting in it. Okay, now let's start putting premium in there, where you actually start cooking your own meals. You start weighing it out. It don't have to be big meals. I'm telling you right now, they're not going to be huge meals. You got to make sure you get meals in every 3 hours at least. And even if it's just a good shake, and that's your premium gas. Once you get that premium gas in there, you clean out all that old junk. You're going to start running more smooth, faster, stronger. You're not going to be hesitating. You know what I mean? So it all starts with that. So let's go, you're going to go mind, spirit, your soul. Then you're going to clean up your diet. And you're going to start going from your low grade gas to your mid grade gas to your premium gas. After you're running on that premium gas and those, the top, the oil, you're going to put in like full synthetic oil. Okay, so now let's go. Let's go start at the gym, but we're going to start slow at the gym. We're just going to have you do 10 minutes a day, but it has to be consecutive days. Then I'm going to move you up to 15 minutes. Then you're going to go 20, 30, until we get to a level where we see some real good changes and you're positive with it. And that's how you have to treat the body. I believe that whether you're a bodybuilder or whether you're just someone who's trying to lose, 100 pounds, 200 pounds, even 10 pounds, you got to treat your body like you would treat like, a Maserati, you know, and if you don't, you're just going to keep coming back with the same results every single time.
Mhm.
And you're going to
Yeah,
get the same answers every single time.
yeah, I can understand that because at one point, because I was taking care of my mom for 5 or 6 years, and I wasn't taking care of myself. I was
Yeah.
just trying to stay up. And then there's a lot of stuff with that, and doing this content helped me in that process. And when she passed,
Yeah.
I was almost 500 pounds.
Yeah.
And then from talking with you ladies, the knowledge I gained, I decided to make some changes in my life. I still have some habits. Like one of my vices is Chinese food. I like Chinese food. There's a
Yeah.
buffet place the next town over. And
Yeah.
and one time me, my brother, and my no, no, my brother. Well, he's like my brother, my nephew, but we grew up like brothers. And my older sister, his mother, we all went out there, and we ate like big dogs, but still,
Yeah.
I try to be smart eaters. Sometimes it's hard to break those. habits. Food is
Yeah.
both. I often say this: food is a weapon and a tool, especially for
Yes.
a competitor or anybody. So we have some comments here. This is from my man Lawrence. It says, "I think a beautiful pictures of you and Tina." Oh, thank you, brother. I know they are. Also, this is from Bodybuilder 101. He says, "Male is the best. God's bless you. You one of the my favorite female bodybuilders. What a classy lady." Also,
Thank you.
Warrior 2000 says, "On the treadmill, yes, she's on the treadmill. She's doing her cardio, so she's giving
Yes.
us time." Also, shout out to Warrior. He says, "Linda Murray is one of the goats." Yes. Another
Absolutely.
is, he's mentioned also another is Kim Savetsky,
Absolutely. Yeah, I
and
love Kim.
shout out to Iris Kyle. Yeah, he mentioned Iris
Yeah.
Kyle. And also my man Stefan Perez says, Linda, greatest of all time. And also we have here
Absolutely.
a comment this is from Vinny uh, K. He says, y'all got Melody on. Yes, we do, Vinny. So yeah, appreciate that. And, and, it's good that, these guys are fans
Yeah.
and they enjoy to get talk to see you ladies, especially ladies who like I got one of my first interviews when I started doing this was with Nancy Lewis.
Oh, I
And
love Nancy. I actually coached her for a minute. Yeah.
yeah, and we still in contact, every so often because she's friends with Janine Lakowski and Janine's been on here before. I interviewed Sue Price, and that's a legend.
Yep.
I
Love
interviewed
Sue.
a lady, yeah, I interviewed a lady who we were good friends for a past that is Rondalee uh
Yes,
Quickma,
Quesma.
yeah, she
She was
was
good. She
amazing.
was a good friend of mine. Funny, she
You
actually coached me for a year.
Yeah, I remember she told me she was coaching Michelle Brent when she
Yeah.
came back, and Michelle looked great. I was in contact with Michelle. Hope to get her on. She also, this is why I
Yeah.
say I enjoy when I get to talk to you ladies, you
Yeah.
legends, you up and comers, because people need to recognize the work y'all put in. Y'all were,
Yeah.
maybe like y'all are just the women who really like people like Corey Everson, Rachel
Yeah.
McLeish, Linda,
Yeah.
Carla Dunlap,
Yeah. Oh,
the
yeah.
long
Carter.
list.
She was great.
Yeah, I mean, Beth Francis, she's the one that really changed the sport of women's bodybuilding. And
Yeah.
you see the new up and comers coming now. And,
Yeah.
isn't anybody other than Andrea, is anybody you pay attention to now that's competing?
That's not competing.
That is competing. And
Oh, that is competing. Um. Uh. I'm really bad with their names now. Uh, it's my bad, because I haven't been really following the sport until Tina, decided to come back. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I better start following the sport again. And it's not that I wasn't really following it. It's just I had so much going on in my own world. Um, I just wasn't really paying attention. And also, too, I never made it to where I wanted to be. I wanted to be on that Miss Olympia stage at least one time, but that wasn't my calling. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna make sure Tina gets there. So, to the O stage. That's where she's going. Um, and Keith. I want Keith there just as bad as well. Um,
yeah,
so, anyways, there's anybody. Dang it! I think she came in. I want to say third or fourth at the Olympia. He's really petite. Uh, has the best waist. She's, her name's not May. Who came in third and fourth?
that third is actually
Yes.
Ashley Jones. And I'm a fan of hers. I think her
Yes.
physique is just. I just
Yeah.
saw a while back. Tyler Manning just did a critique. He said if she has come in, improve on conditioning, a little more
Yeah.
size,
Yeah.
she could have gotten second, or
Yeah.
even I think Ashley is just she. You remember she one thing about her, she was figure
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
and then went to physique, and then
Yeah.
just took a year off after her last physique competition, and
Yeah.
then came back, won New
Now I
York.
think I think honestly, like she's going to be one for them to watch out for. They really got to watch her coming up. Because I think next year she's probably going to bring it in, banging. She's going to make sure. She has a beautiful physique, and naturally, and it's a natural, beautiful physique. You know what I mean? You can tell the ones that are just built that way. As opposed to the ones that really have to push it. You know, and I can say that as a coach because I've had so many different athletes. There's some athletes that are just natural and they can gain size like in a minute. And there's some that you really got to work and make sure they're getting their pounding their food back and getting their proper training in. And I'm not even saying heavy lifting and training. I'm saying proper training, and I think that's a whole nother show. At the training, because I see too many people with wrong form trying to lift heavy weight, and that's not necessary. Absolutely not necessary. And you can even ask Tina this on next time you speak to her. I'm not all about you squatting 315 or any of that kind of stuff. I don't need you to get injured. I'm not going to be that coach that you go out, a week, 2 weeks before because you're doing something stupid that I don't think that you should be doing. But sometimes, like I said to Tina, I said, drop, and Keith, leave your egos at the gym when you're with me. Just drop them and leave them. Because I'll be surprised if I let you even lift a 50-pound weight. And they'll tell you by the end of that workout, they're dying. Their muscles are pumped and full, and they're just completely fatigued and sore, and they feel like their skin is just splitting open. Now, that's what you want to focus on. You know what I mean? So Ashley Jones, she's going to come in. She's like I said, next year, just watch. I
Hmm.
think she's going to bring a package that the other girls need to be looking out for. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. I think she's still young. I think she's just in her mid 30s.
Oh,
She got a lot of time.
shoot, I didn't
Yeah,
even turn pro till I was 36.
yeah. I mean, you hit that level of muscle maturity because sometimes I
Yeah,
think when you really start hitting you, like look at Angela and both Andrea. I think Angela's
yeah,
turned 41 just this past few months ago. Andrea's
yeah,
going to turn 41 next month.
right.
Sometimes it's just
No, they're still pups.
mhm. Yeah, you look at someone like Margie Martin when she left, she was the top, or